Hey YouTubers, so I have a ramble right now, nice big ass ramble like the big ass cigar, being silly ass like the big ass cigar. So anyway, this ramble right now is about trolls. Now you might say, Smoking Essie, why are you talking about trolls again? You know that it's not a good thing to talk about. Well, I'm not talking about your typical troll. I'm not talking about like people who call you a bitch or call you a asshole or people who call you a shithead, whatever. I'm not talking about that kind of crap, but what I'm talking about here is not your typical trolls who call you a douchebag, whatever. I'm talking about people on YouTube who are the copyright trolls. Now you might say, Smoking Essie, what the hell is a copyright troll? Well, a copyright troll is very, very different than your regular troll. Your regular troll calls you a bitch, calls you an idiot, tells you to shut up, tells you to shut the hell up. But a copyright troll actually files a copyright claim or a takedown notice against your video for the purpose of harassing you. This is actually a real thing on YouTube, and it's gotten a lot more damn common, for a better word, a lot more fucking common over the past, I'd say, like 5 to 10 years. So it used to happen infrequently, like, every now and then, but now it happens very frequently. There's actually a whole, group of people who are copyright trolls, and it really sucks. For big time copyright, big time people who make videos, people who do YouTube for a living, people who do it for a living, it sucks for them because these people will falsely flag and falsely copyright strike people's videos just for the purpose of harassing people. So let's start with the people who copyright claim people's videos. Oftentimes, people will use, say, 5 seconds of something that's clearly in public domain, something that's, 100 years old, like, I don't know, some very old movie that's clearly in public domain, it's clearly fair use, and a copyright troll will claim it and say it's their material, and basically what happens is they benefit off the content, they can monetize the content, make money off of it, and the content creator who's making it can't profit any money off of it because it's basically copyright claimed. And they have to go through a dispute process, and basically get it fixed. That really sucks. I mean, for a better word, that really fucking sucks for them. So then there's also people who will copyright strike people's videos. They will file a false copyright takedown notice, a DMCA copyright takedown notice against the person's video, and actually take down the person's video, and as well as give them a strike on their account. So people will actually abuse the DMCA takedown notice, which is actually illegal. It's actually illegal, freaking illegal, because it's a legal document you're submitting. So you are committing fraud by essentially swearing under penalty of perjury that you own the copyright material and you're using it to harass the person, or you're using it to get the personal information with the counterclaim, because the only way to reverse that, as opposed to wait out the 90 days and let the strike expire, is to file a counter notice and basically say, okay, unless you're willing to file a lawsuit against me, you have to put the video back up. And obviously no troll's going to file a fucking lawsuit against you, so essentially, they have to get a notice from the courthouse saying they filed a lawsuit, and no copyright troll does that, and so within 10 days your video is put back up and your strike is removed. However, they can do that over and over and over again, because essentially with YouTube, anytime they get a takedown notice, a DMCA takedown notice, they have to legally comply with it, even if they believe it might not be true, because failure to comply with a takedown notice could result in YouTube being sued themselves. And see, YouTube, big ass YouTube like the big ass cigar, they cannot tell the difference. They cannot differentiate between an actual legitimate takedown notice and a fake takedown notice. As long as it's, filled out correctly, the paperwork is filled out correctly, it's swear under penalty of perjury, legally they have to take the notice, they have to legally take the video down and issue a strike. Or if it's a repeat offense, they legally have to terminate the account, even if they don't believe it's true, because obviously YouTube cannot tell if it's a legitimate, takedown notice. They can't differentiate between a stupid fucking copyright troll versus a actual legitimate company like Viacom or Time Warner or NBC or CBS or ABC or Cartoon Network, where they have more than enough resources. I mean, those companies have huge legal divisions. If you actually use significant content from like Time Warner or like, ABC or NBC or CBS, BS being silly ass like a big ass cigar, they have a huge legal department, and they have more than enough resources to file a lawsuit against you. See, YouTube cannot differentiate between the copyright trolls and the actual legitimate, scary companies that could actually sue both YouTube and also a creator themselves for piracy. So it really sucks, and it's a scary time on YouTube, and it's been the case for about 5 or 10 years that there are essentially, people who will abuse the copyright system. Usually it tends to be more copyright claiming videos, claiming videos falsely, as opposed to issuing takedown notices, because again, that is committing fraud. It's committing fucking fraud. So usually it's more on the lines of claiming a video, and that basically means that the copyright troll, the stupid idiot troll, the idiot troll will basically essentially profit off that material, and essentially they'll make the money off the video as opposed to the content creator who's creating original content. So, and I mean, to be fair, there are people who use pirated content on YouTube. There are people who intentionally upload pirated content to YouTube, and obviously they deserve to be copyright claimed, because you should not be profiting off of pirated content, and you should not be making money off pirated content. So that's my little ramble there. So if you ever encounter a copyright troll, thankfully, knock on wood, I've never encountered a copyright troll. So just be aware of it. So it's a thing on YouTube. It's definitely a thing on YouTube. Anyway, bye-bye.